Welcome my fabulous diamond paint fanatics and resin enthusiasts. I'm Didi and thanks for joining me today for this charm making video. And if you guys are wondering how it is possible that you're actually watching straight down, well, I mounted my phone to a wine bottle. Yes, I did. So I'm actually looking at a very lovely bottle of Bordeaux. And it is in fact very lovely. I've drank a couple of those bottles already in the past, but you know, never drinking craft, it will not go well. So what will we be doing today? I made this piece and I really love it. I think it was Little Window Resin, and I'm very sorry if I butchered that name. Use their supplies because they sell resin supplies. They use dichroic foil to make charm pieces. And you know, I'm not a big fan of regular stores, well, especially stores in the US or overseas. The shipping is insane, which makes it a bit hard for me to get all the supplies because I haven't really found good supplies or stores in the Netherlands that do sell all these stuff. So I went on AliExpress, where else, and there I found a couple of foils, and let me get the two. They are supposed to be nail foils. I didn't take the right one. Yes, I did take the right one. Oh, that's strange. Anyway, I did take the right one. I'm very sorry. So I made a couple already, and this is actually the third time that I'm recording this video because I'm butchered to pieces. I made those. With this piece, and I made this with the green. Yes, I know it's a bit confusing, isn't it? Do I have something black close by? I've got something dark that might work as well. Just a piece of oh, what's it called? It is my clay, which I use as a backing for making my charms. And you now might be able to see that this gets a greenish glow, and this gets a very nice deep blue glow. And if you guys are wondering why these two are butchered, well, you can actually see the backing through here. It does give a nice effect of showing some silver in between. It has some bubbles. This one is a bit better, but still not exactly how I want them to, because sometimes your first try turns out great. So this is what I want to do. This I learned from my mistakes, I hope. So let's put those to the sides and I'll show you how I made these. And let me get the right paper now. So we got the pink that turns into green and the yellow that turns into blue. Now I'm gonna use this blue, which kind of turns into I don't know, blue, yellow. I honestly have no idea what this is gonna turn out to be like. So actually nail foils, they shimmer, they're very pretty. And what I do is that I chose to go a bit larger this time, so I got this charm piece and I cut out a round that will fit roughly in here. That's actually a bit too large. It's a bit way too large, so let me cut it a bit down. Yes, like I said, trial and error for everything I'm doing today. It is one of those days. Close enough. So let's place those to the sides, otherwise they will just end up in my working piece. We don't want that. And to get that nice textured look that this little charm has, I'm gonna crinkle up the foil. Let's do it a bit more. Sides there, just needs a bit. Yeah, I do think that this will work just fine. So let's place that to the side, because to get this very pretty bezel, we need to make a black backing for our charm. And because this eye is a bit large, it actually makes your piece stick up. So I made a little foot of polymer clay. Let's place it like this, and let's hold it to the side to see whether or not it's nice and even. It needs to be adjusted just a tad. Now it's nice and flat, and let's get that to the side. I'm not using that at the moment. Alright, so I've got some pre-mixed black resin. Well, it's not black, I colored it. I used this bottle. Again, if you guys are wondering, let's turn it like this. It says black in Dutch. Yeah, it's some of the colors are quite hard to figure out. And being a black or very dark resin, this takes a extreme long time to cure. And when I say extreme, I mean extremely. I've been curing these things for 50 minutes and up just to get it firm enough to work with. And I actually made this batch hours ago, but since the UV resin only cures in UV light, and it is a very cloudy, dark, blech kind of day in the Netherlands today, I just place it out of sight of the UV lamp, and we will be good to go. So what I will do is that I will talk to you a bit more about some of the pieces I made today, because besides trying to get this to work, I did a couple of other charms. I normally work in batches, but for the videos it is not really a good idea. And I will be getting some other pigments. The pigments I'm using now are liquid. And liquid in resin doesn't, it might mess up your curing times. And I think that's happening to these pieces. Let's get the largest bubbles out. It is nice and covered. So let the drying begin. We'll place it under there and we'll just get going. So yeah, I'm using liquid at the moment. Those seem to be alcohol based. It might be on here, I don't know. I've used these as well. They give out a very pretty translucent effect, or shimmering effect, that's the better word, or the word that I'm looking for. And I did make a lovely charm using this, using that particular bottle. If only I could find it. Yes, I did. It was hidden behind the bottle of wine. So yeah, I made this piece, so you can see it's a bit, there are 3 leaves, and I made it especially so that you have some, the leaves actually stick up. I thought you really saw the relief, is it an English word? I hope so, of the leaves. And I think for trial session it worked out quite alright. It looks better in person than it does on camera. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. I made these butchered charms, and let me just grab those and place them in there just to get some extra curing done as well. It's never, you can never cure them too long, I think. So let's place those in there. Some of you might have seen on Instagram. If you aren't already a follower, just follow me on Instagram. I made some lovely little rings using rhinestones. So the rhinestones we use in our kit, I use those in a ring. So with this, let's see, yes, now we're focused. You're so close, I'm not used to that. With this one, I really like the effect. The resin ones, or the rhinestone ones, look like they're little bubbles of glass. And this one is actually the one I did yesterday, and still need to, oh no, there's also some extra glitter in here as well. This is the one I did yesterday, and I still need to file them down because I've got a little foot sharp edge here. But I really like how this one turned out. It's so pretty, and when you put it on, this actually, it just fits. I never wear a ring, so I'm not used to having something around my finger, but that's almost stuck. But it's very pretty. And I'm very happy with those results, and I will be glossing them over, filing them down. So that's nice. Besides that, I made some other pieces with the leaf, but you're not going to be able to see that. So let me show you like this. I place them. So yes, I did 4 more pieces with leaves. Oh, and I'm placing them upside down, I'm so sorry. Like this. It needs to go like this. So this one's actually an entire leaf. Well, the big stem of it and the nerves, just a partial one. I really love this one. I I'm not a huge fan of this shape of bezel. It's a bit too large for me, but it does show you the nerves of the leaf quite well, and I'm quite a big fan of the triangular ones as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy with those. And I've been experimenting with some more some pieces using leaf, silver leaf, gold leaf, and the middle one is copper. So let me know what you think about those. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure whether or not I like those. But yeah, let me pause you guys because we're gonna be curing for another at least 10 minutes, and I do not want to keep you waiting for that long. So I'm gonna pause you and I'm gonna restart a little section. So guys, I think the curing time is up. Let's see. Let's get that one off. Let's get ourselves a little toothpick. So it's still a bit soft. And it's been in here for quite a while. But it is not too soft, so I don't think it will spill. So let's get the clear resin out. And before I place my foil on here, I will place just a tiny bit of regular resin over here, so it sticks properly and there are no air bubbles underneath. At least no massive air bubbles. Right, so that one goes in there. Our piece of foil, which I just dropped. What color do you guys think it's gonna be? I'm guessing some kind of goldish, maybe. So let's get that on there. It starts looking a bit gold-like. Now I just need to coerce. Need a bit to actually fit in properly. And it does look goldish. Gold-like. This piece is really being difficult right now. Let me get another tweezer. way I can actually crinkle it up a bit in the mold. And if it doesn't fit, we'll just cut the edges off after a few seconds of curing. Yes, I guess that's what we're gonna do. But it does give out a very nice effect. So let's place the layer above, or let's cure it just a sec, so the resin underneath will cure. Just 60 seconds and I think we will be good. Or at least good enough for me to snip off the edges. So like I said, it's trial and error. Even for me, I'm no expert, not at all. If you guys watched any videos, you could see some amazing artwork being done. I just like doing it and showing it with you guys, and yeah. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. But sometimes it is challenging, especially when your first piece goes so well. And don't ask me how I did it, I honestly would not know. So it is stiff enough for me to cut off the edges of the foil right now, so let's do that. That's not gonna do it. Then we also have our trusty X-Acto knife. So I'm just slightly trimming off the edge of the foil here. And my knife isn't extremely sharp at the moment, so I'm not too worried about cutting myself. And if I do, don't worry, I'm a doctor, I know how to fix it. So yes, the edges are nice and clear, just a bit up top right there. And there's some spillage on the sides. And now that the resin isn't completely cured, it's quite easy to take off. So I'll do that while I'm at it. Alright, so it's all up the edges now. Safety first. Let's place those to the side. They were just hardening up a bit. Let's see if it's leveled. Yes, it's leveled. Quite alright. And let's continue with the clear resin on top. So yeah, you know, we started out with a piece of blue and pink foil. Now we have a gold, like dichroic piece. So yeah, this foil keeps them, is just amazing, and I actually think that I might order some more. It was quite cheap. I think I paid for 8 of those. They're 4 by 20 centimeters, less than €1. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal. So let's get it all the way to the edges. And since the foil comes up on some places, I might need to redo this a couple of times. And now in my mind I'm going, what else can I do with this? What else can I do with it? So if you have any ideas what I should do with it, just let me know. I'll cure this. I'll pause you and do the extra sessions that need to be done to get it finished. So guys, I think the cure time is done, so let's see what we got. Let's get rid of that one. And let's lift it up. So there actually spilled a tiny bit of black resin from underneath there. Let's see if I can wipe that off, because the black isn't really curing that well at all. Luckily it does come off quite well. And look at these colors. A gorgeous gold, some greens. I really like it. I really do like it. So did I learn something today? Yes. I really need different black pigment. It is just not curing properly, and it's giving me hell to work with. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. Oh, and look, I actually spilled some resin on the top, on the bottom here, so I'll be cutting that off. But for the rest, I really like this piece. So I hope you like this video, and as I said before, I'm no expert. I just love doing this and trying to figure out what I want to do with it. So that comes with some trial and errors. But I think this happy mistake turned out quite well. So if you did like my video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to know more about me, my resin arts, my diamond painting, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will answer you as soon as possible. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!